All right, it's the Misery Loves Football Sports Rack'em Something podcast off season with my co-host Ken Mosca, and we have two guests, reoccurring guests Kevin Brennan and Ray DeVito with the most fucked up phone of all time.
Jesus Christ,
Ray, what happened? Your phone broke and your computer broke?
I don't know where the fuck how I cannot see me.
We can see
I'm gonna
you.
make this fucking work. I'm gonna
Just leave it the way it is. We can see you. We don't need to see you. I mean, you don't need to see us. You don't need to see us. We can see you.
Oh, you can see me. Okay, all right. As long as you could see me, then.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about this, guys.
We don't care. We got shit to do.
I like it how you get mad at me. You give me like 40 minutes notice, and then
Dude, you said 4:30. It's 4:45 now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Yes, I'm a huge piece of shit. All right. Let's do this. Let's talk important stuff.
If you can't do it, you just say I can't do it.
Jesus Christ.
You could have said I can't do it today. Today's the bad day. Some other time.
All right, let's start.
Jesus Christ.
Like Chip Chipperson. All right, let's start.
Let's cut that part out.
Do we have a theme song? All right, here. All right, so listen, I've had a busy week. We don't have any really football to talk about.
Ken does.
So I thought I'd gather all you motherfuckers around because you're all big Dave Landau supporters. Others to larger degrees than others.
Where are we going with this, Kevin?
I'll tell you where we're going. I did a lot of prep on this show. I did so much prep. E-Rock should be watching this. E-Rock and Bill Schultz. There's been a lot of listen. The number one story is, I have so much here, I don't even know where to start. Dave Landau is a fraud. It's fake news. Dave Landau, he doesn't sell tickets. So
he crushed at hilarities. He packed the room. I gotta give him a shout out. I think you also pack rooms too. You have a lot of fans.
Okay,
too.
it's not a matter of what Ray DeVito thinks. It's a matter of the facts. Okay. He's at the, Ken Mosca is always saying, I don't know, he's on the road a lot. He's gone the road. Yeah, he's flying back to Detroit. Okay. I looked at his schedule from now till August. He has 9 weeks booked. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 9 are local Detroit gigs. So he's got 5 weeks booked that aren't local from now until August. He's at the Omaha Funny Bone tonight.
Oh,
I checked Wednesday night. He had 1 show sold out. That was with social distancing. Okay, so he had Saturday first show sold out. Today, now he has 3 of the 4 shows sold out as social distancing, but it's a Funny Bone. So you know what the Funny Bone does? They have you do radio on Friday. If you don't move tickets.
Todd and Tyler, fun show in Omaha.
Yeah, shout out Todd and Tyler.
Yeah, I love those guys. That's actually a fun radio show.
So you do Todd and Tyler. If you don't sell tickets on Todd and Tyler, then they give them away for free because the Funny Bone don't like any empty. They're much like United Airlines. They don't want any empty seats. Okay, so to put it all in perspective, Fat Tim Dillon is at the Omaha Funny Bone March 23rd and 24th, which is a Tuesday and a Wednesday. 4 shows already sold out.
I'll be there in May, you guys.
Not sold out.
No, not sold out. Definitely not sold out.
Tim Dillon's there on a Tuesday and Wednesday in March 23rd and 24th. Tuesday, Wednesday. Sold out already. The guy that you guys think is a hot commodity, Dave Landau, had 1 show sold out Saturday when I checked on Wednesday night. And that was with social distancing. That's compound media style sellout. Where it's like, we sold out. Landau's, and then I went to the I went to the Omaha Funny Bone website and they say about Dave Landau. First, they tell you all the restrictions with
You
the
doing-
tables.
Doing
the
research on Landau.
Okay, here's
More
his
research on this than football.
here's his
Talk
his
about
web-
JJ Watt.
This is about Dave Landau. This is about Dave Landau. On
He
the
owns a Barry Sanders jersey.
working. This Dave Landau, not Barry Sanders, working the road nonstop since his 21st birthday. Dave Landau has grown into a true comedic juggernaut, finding himself much in demand among audiences and club owners, mostly around Detroit, due to his deadpan demeanor and those jokes. And then they pause. My God, those jokes. Did you guys see what is look? Finding himself in much demand among audiences and club owners due to his deadpan demeanor and those jokes. My God, those jokes. I'm not adding this. That's how it's written. Dash, dash, dash. My God, those jokes. And I was like, so I was on In Hot Water on Tuesday. I said to Berg, I said, people act like he's so great. Berg goes, he's a good storyteller. So I'm like, he don't even have jokes. So I'm confused. So his website says, my God, those jokes. Like when whoever was writing this was like, they were like, oh, like they were like Da Vinci with his paintings. My God, those jokes. So they had to stop when they got to his jokes. My God, those jokes. And then Aaron Burke,
I love the rosary behind you. You're supposed to be a nice person with a rosary.
Aaron Burke says he doesn't even have jokes. He tells stories. And Aaron Burke just worked with him in Atlantic City in January. All shows sold out, according to
Kevin,
Compound Kenny.
Did you hear that the
So-
Steelers signed Ben Roethlisberger for 1 year?
So I don't give a fuck. So the point
He's
is that
taking less money.
you know who's not working at the Pittsburgh Improv anytime soon? Dave Landau. And I thought he was so tight with Dave Stroop. So we can't even get the fucking Columbus Funny Bone, even on an off week. So I don't understand this. Dave Landau sells tickets. No, Tim Dillon sells tickets. I'm not happy about that either. But Tim Dillon sells tickets. Dave Landau don't sell tickets.
He packed out the funny stop and he packed out hilarities in Cleveland.
Okay, it's not packed out. Packed out with what?
They were sold out. He drew well, and a lot of Compound fans, a lot of his fans knew who I was because of Compound Media. So
okay, but he's not selling out these. If he was selling out, they would bring him back.
They do bring him back. He's going back to the funny stuff.
He's not on the schedule. He doesn't have a date
Check
there.
it out. He's going to be. And by the way, Kevin,
Check it out. I just checked it out.
I
I just went onto his website. He's got dates up till August.
He's coming back to the funny stop like in a month or two. I just saw it. I was at the funny stop last
It's not
night.
on his website.
hanging
It's
out
not
with
his-
Aaron
Let
Bird.
me check the funny stuff.
Check the funny stops website.
I will.
And by the way, you do good there too. You would also.
I
Pack the house.
don't.
Yes, you would. You son of a bitch.
I was just there. I didn't do well.
It was 3 years. It was 3 years ago you were there.
Yeah, no, you do fine, Kevin. You really would pack.
Are you mentally ill, Ray?
No, you
I'll
would do
You
fine.
think I don't know how I do?
You got to believe in yourself, Kevin.
So who do you think the Bears are going to get at quarterback?
Believe in myself. So I should just believe lies that people
False.
tell that people are promoting. We live in a fake news culture. I'm just trying to tell you, Dave Landau is not a draw, and he don't sell tickets. Where's the website? Funny Stop website.
It's Funny Stop Comedy Club, I believe.
Where's
Yeah, I'm
Russell-
here, but it doesn't have any doesn't have a schedule.
Where do you think Russell Wilson's going to go?
Here, I'm oh, what happened? You took me up, put me back on.
I didn't do anything, Ray.
Oh, I must have fell off.
So who do you think we're going to draft at number 1?
There we go.
Offensive lineman.
Autogram rookie card.
We're trying to fit a sports show in the middle of this Landau talk. We're trying to get some stuff going here.
A Jimmy Brown rookie card. That's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I try showing girls these when they come back to my apartment in Astoria. It never impressed them.
Huh.
I'm like a Jim Brown rookie card. There's a Kurt Warner. A
You see
Gem
the,
rookie card.
Do you see the NFL hired a black woman referee?
Okay, so
Peyton
I
Manning
don't see
rookie
it. I
card.
don't see it on the. I don't see it on my phone. Funny stuff. They only have a couple of weeks up.
I'll check it out, dude. You do well there, man. People like you. People come out to my shows because they know me from your show.
Hey, did
It's not
Kevin's
about. I'm not talking about me, Ray. I'm talking about your buddy Dave Landau.
He does fine there, you son of a bitch.
but Pete's
Fine,
also at
based on what
50%.
he's not a draw. He acts like he's a draw. He was
Aaron-
draw. He was a draw at Cumia. Now he's going to Kid Crowder because he wants to be a bigger draw. And he's
Aaron-
already been a Crowder for weeks now. So you think something would be kicking in already? Tim Dillon did 3 or 4 shows on Rogan and he was already selling tickets. So I don't understand. I understand the rationale behind like, oh, this guy sells tickets. Like I don't see it that way.
There you go. He's going to be there April 26th and 27th. There's the flyer on the
Where?
Funny Stops Twitter page.
Aaron Berg's there this weekend. Go see Aaron
Yeah.
Berg.
Yeah. I'll be at the
Can't believe the
quarry. If you're in
Cardinals
Cleveland,
overpaid for
Ohio,
J.J.
I'm at the quarry tonight in Avon Lake. Go to that, and then go see Aaron Berg on Saturday. So come out to my show
Okay,
tonight.
yeah. So Landau is there the 23rd.
That's what I said.
Wait, and then, oh yeah, yeah. So he's there the 24th and 23rd. Yeah, again,
Dave Landau, a Detroit
basically-
Lions fan, by the way.
basically a local gig for Landau. Another local gig, Detroit.
You need to
Akron.
join Powers, like in Cobra Kai. You join Miyagi Day Karate, and you guys would be awesome together. You're both funny dudes. I don't know why
I
you
don't
guys
even know what
hate
you're
each other.
talking about, right?
You could both raise each other's game. You could sing Kumbaya. You could pray that rosary together. You could be friends. I'm telling you. You're both funny dudes.
What are you even talking about? That's not what I'm. That's not the
You,
point,
you
right?
son of a bitch.
No, he don't sell tickets. I
He
mean,
doesn't, you would too.
Chad would have me believe. Dave Landau sells a lot of tickets. What Chad's like, no, he was sold at Side Splitters. Side Splitters papers the room.
There were a lot of Compound Media fans, like Ray said. That
Okay, you don't sell tickets. If he sold tickets, he would. Tim Dillon sells tickets. Louis C.K. sells tickets. This pretending that a guy sells tickets because you saw that some Compound Media fans came up to him. That's not selling tickets.
he sold some.
Okay, that's not selling. That's not a guy in demand. If he was in demand, his schedule would be filled, especially since he's friends with Stroop. He's
I don't-
not in demand. Most of the gigs are local or they're like, rando gigs, Tacoma, Washington, fucking Brad Garrett's room in Las Vegas. And you guys still play this game of like, well, we think Ray wants me to team up with Dave Landau because we're both funny dudes. Why don't the 3 of us team up, Ray? Me, you, and Dave Landau, Ray. Why don't we all go on a tour?
Let me go
Fuck
on. the
yeah,
tour.
I can bring you guys together. Look at that.
Let me go on tour with all 4 of us.
No, it's we don't need 4 wheels, Chad. I need to make some money.
So do I. Ken,
I can't split it 4 ways. No.
book us in
Yeah,
Atlantic
Bobby.
City.
Then Bobby Kelly. Did you guys see the Bobby Kelly show?
Yeah, I did. I saw
No,
the
I didn't
clip.
see it.
I saw the
Huh?
clip.
What clip?
Somebody
There's a
posted
clip out
online.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, essentially, Bobby Kelly brought them together and to talk.
No, he said it to annoy me, to do it to annoy me.
He
So
said
anyway,
that.
I have to join Bobby Kelly's Patreon to watch it. Bobby's so stupid. Bobby actually gets like a scoop. And instead of like he puts it on his Patreon. So it's like, hey, I'm gonna, and then he puts it out on free for YouTube and it gets no action. So I have to join Bobby's Patreon. This is Bobby's Patreon when you sign up. You did it. I'm so proud of you. This is going to be great. All the stuff we're starting to produce and I've coming up, you're going to be a part of it. You're going to help me create this cool new content like Live from the Shed. It's been going on for years and it's all coming directly from your support. So thank you. Now do me a favor, go to the community page, talk to each other, ask me questions and I'll answer them. So again, thank you so much for becoming a member at my Patreon page. I mean, Patrice should be turning in his grave. Bobby's so pathetic that he's like, thank you for $5. I joined for $5. Then on the comment page, there was 3 comments. My MLC Patreon page, it gets like 50 comments. My Patreon page, comment page is funnier than Bobby's fucking show. Bobby had 3 comments. He had 3 comments on his comment section of the Dave Landau Cumia thing. So I typed in, Bobby Kelly is terrible at podcasting. Today I checked to see if there any more comments. He took my comment out.
Oh,
Yeah, because he didn't want
Ooh.
Negative Nancy
Wow.
ruining. He didn't want Negative Nancy polluting the waters of his community chat, even though there's only 3 motherfuckers.
you try to be a David Feldman.
David Feldman is funnier than Bobby Kelly, and he's probably a better podcaster. Bobby's like, here's what I'll do. I'll get Landau and Cumia together. It'll be a scoop, so I'll hide it on my Patreon. I'll release it at midnight on my Patreon, and then I'll put it out. And then I guess it's out on YouTube. Nobody gives a shit. People aren't even watching it on the YouTube. It's not even at 1,000 views yet.
I don't know. I like Bobby Kelly.
I know.
No. I do have a little bit of a beef.
You act like you're fucking Bob Hope.
No. I have a little bit of a beef with Bobby Kelly. Every time he's done my show at the Stand.
No, like he's been around comedy. He's got to take on everything. You're
Yeah,
funny
every time he's
dudes.
been on my
You're
show.
funny dudes.
No. Every time he's been on my show at the Stand, he's like, "Oh yeah, you should do my podcast." You know what, dude? And then he's never invited me. I've never got like an
It
invite.
doesn't matter because
to do it.
nobody fucking gives a shit about it. That's what I was watching Crowder. I'm like, it's a less fat Bobby Kelly show where like 6 dudes are talking. The camera's always darting around to everybody.
Is
And then-
Crowder on
and then-
Riotcast?
And then as soon as somebody finishes talking, they put the camera on him. He's just sitting there like, yeah, I said it. It's horrible fucking show.
Damn.
Let me see how many things are at. Because Fat Pad Rob sent me he was mad that Cumia and Landau weren't fighting more. Yeah, it's at 9. He put it up on his YouTube. You know what, dude? YouTube. I guess a day later, and it's not even at 1,000 views. It's just like he's trying to get to me. Obviously, he didn't get to me. But the point is that like Bobby's like so stupid. He has no problem with Landau going to Chowder, but he had a problem with me going to Compound Media for $250 a show. He was like, "You can't. No, you have a contract with me for no dollars. You can't go to Cumia for $250 a show. What do you want to get paid? Is that what it is?" But he had no problem.
Stay here and not get paid.
He had no problem. He had no problem with Landau leaving Cumia. Let's get these guys together. It'll be a great rom-com. Everybody will watch. Nobody watches because Bobby Kelly's a piece of shit and nobody fucking cares what he does. People are obsessed with me. Nobody gives a fuck with what Bobby Kelly does. That's the facts, Bobby. And then he's like,
Ken looks thrilled to be here, by the way. Ken's
first of all,
really
he's only got 11 more minutes, so he's got nothing to worry about. So then
Ken's smart. He's just working and listening.
so
I am.
Cumia,
Thanks, Chad. I am working.
Cumia and Landau, they worked it out, whatever. The fact of the matter is nothing changed. Like it's not like, oh, what happened was what happened. Landau quit through an email. That's what happened. That's never been disputed. He sent an email on Friday. Cumia didn't see it till Sunday. But I was on Cumia Tuesday, which is a great appearance by me. I just watched it. And I mean, I even laughed. I was like, this guy's good. I told my wife, I go, this guy's good. And Landau Cumia was good too. So anyway, and then I saw it when Cumia was on with Bobby Kelly, he was saying like Brennan, he said, I said, Brennan asked me to be on the show. He was sitting there. He goes, "Can I come on your show? Shoot the shit." I said, yeah. He was not lying. So the point is, Cumia is not embellishing the story. He's not embellishing the Landau story. He's not embellishing anything I did or said. So the facts are the facts. Landau's a little quizzling bitch, and he quit through email. That story has not changed. It's story. I mean, they're like working it out because it's, you know, Bobby's a fucking $1 million matchmaker and a peacemaker. So he's like, guys, you want to do my Patreon? I'll make $5 off of Brennan because they'll have to fucking sign up. I would have waited until if I knew it was going to be free the next day. Bobby's so stupid. Bobby's like the dumbest motherfucker.
Did you pay the $5 or no?
Yeah, because I didn't know.
He got you. He got you for
Yeah,
$5.
he got my $5. Yeah, he got
You're
my,
negative
right,
$5 with him.
Yeah, you are.
It shows you're negative $5 with
That's
him
right.
on your contract.
He hustled me. He never paid me, and I paid him $5. Bobby was the guy who's like, you got to do a paywall. Everything's going to be paywall.
Kevin's bitter over $5. He lost $5 on this.
Paywall. Now nobody does a paywall. Bobby, Psychic Kelly.
We got to get you a new rosary. Because that one's not working.
Right. And speaking of that, Bobby's such a fat hack.
It's a good
Bobby,
transition.
The highest form of comedy to Bobby is making fun of someone's shirt. I mean, he was talking to Cumia for like 45 minutes before Landau jumped on. All he kept saying is like, hey, Anthony, what's with the chandeliers? I'm like, okay, Bobby, we get it. He's got chandeliers, maybe 2. But it's not an end of the world. But that's what Bobby does. Hey, nice shirt. Hey, I'm a funny guy. Nice shirt. Hey, Ray, nice hat. Are you a hostage?
I was at the gym, man.
Are you in Chechnya? Because you look like a fucking hostage. I'm Bobby Kelly. It's funny. Make fun of someone's hat.
Ken looks like the hostage on this show. He's just sitting there like he's stuck. He looks like he wants no part of this show.
He literally.
Ray, I have a front row seat, Ray. I know when to keep my mouth closed. I have a
Also,
front
if you
row
want to
seat.
book Dave Landau, he's repped by William Rodriguez at State of the Art Agency. That's one of the top agencies out of Detroit. I think they book 8 Mile Road, Eminem. I think they book Ted Nugent. I think it's mostly strictly Detroit, Michigan, Ohio, tri-state area agency.
I was in Detroit last week.
Buffalo.
One night stands. You should do that club. I think you do well, buddy.
Okay, first of all, we're not buddies, and second of all, this is not about me. This is not about me. This is about Dave Landau, how he doesn't sell tickets. Tim Dillon sells tickets.
I didn't
Tom
know Louder
Segura
with
sells
Crowder.
tickets. Dave Landau does not sell tickets, and he's been at Crowder for weeks now, according to Cumia, which I totally believe. He's done a couple of solid straight weeks. So if Crowder was going to help him sell tickets, so far nothing. So far nothing. No luck
That's me on 8 Mile last week.
So
A picture
far
of me on 8 Mile.
So far no luck with selling tickets off of Crowder.
Louder with Crowder's on Blaze TV. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's on all kinds of things, but it's not helping young Dave Landau sell tickets. It doesn't help.
Hey.
I mean, just like it never helped anybody. Just like it never helped anybody to be on Bobby Kelly's show to sell tickets. I mean, they sell tickets
Opie
now.
has Judd Jones on.
Huh?
Opie's live with Judd Jones.
Okay, I don't even know.
Who's that?
I guess
Julius Jones, the wide receiver.
The
No,
point
it's
is, Bobby
Judd
Kelly.
Jones.
The point is, when you do Bobby Kelly show, it's not like people are like, oh, I got to go see that guy. Hey, the guy who said something funny every sixth what I don't even know what I'm trying to say. When there's 6 people in a conversation and they're all white dudes, it's hard to tell who's being funny and who's not. So they're like, people are listening. It's like, which guy said that? Which guy should I go see? Which guy said that? The camera keeps scanning the room. Who said that? It's like a whodunit. Who said it?
Dude, I'm on Blaze TV's site. There's a lot of honkies on there. Holy shit.
Did Dave Landau say that, or was that the third tech guy? Because I might go see the third tech guy. Where's he going to be? Who said that?
That'd be a good shirt. Who said that?
Bobby Kelly. You go on Bobby Kelly's show. You don't sell tickets on Bobby Kelly. But when you leave, you sell tickets. When you get your own fucking podcast, you sell tickets. Bobby don't sell tickets either. Go to his fucking website. See where he's booked. He had to get Bennington and fucking and Florentine and Voss, because he don't sell tickets on his own. I know that for a fact. I talk to people who own clubs. They're like, Bobby Kelly don't sell tickets. He sells them like Dave Landau, sparingly.
He does well down in Tampa. I know that for a fact.
Does he? Yeah, because he's got Mike Calton in his back pocket. So yeah, thanks, Chad. So he does good in one city. just like fucking, just like 8 Mile Dave Landau, who does good in Detroit and Ohio. Shit parts of Ohio like Akron. But why isn't he booked in? Why isn't he booked in Columbus? Because Stroop, no, we don't sell tickets. Why isn't he booked in Albany Funny Bone? All the funny bones that Stroop books. Because they don't sell tickets.
Bobby Kelly will be at the Mohican Sun March 4th. He's in Uncle Vinny's, Kevin's favorite comedy club. March
all
13th.
local gigs, and he don't sell. Uncle
Watch
Vinny's. It's 100 people. What it feels 100 people go to that show.
But then
he said so. You know who sells tickets because they sell tickets on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, or like Christy. Christy went to Soul Joel. He had 2 shows. He sells tickets. Dave Landau don't. Landau don't.
April 2nd through the 30th at Hilarities.
Who?
Bobby Kelly.
Yeah, all clubs that are local, and he's probably been going there for 50 years, and he's friends with the guy because they go out and have some Greek food after the show. Bobby's fat. Let's go eat, Bobby. Bobby's like an alcoholic. Whenever you say, let's go eat, Bobby goes, okay, I'll eat. It's like fucking when I used to talk to Attell when he was drinking. Dave, you want a drink? You want to go have a drink? I do. That's Bobby Kelly. Bobby. I hung out with Bobby Kelly one time on the road. We had breakfast, then we went for fucking dessert. I'm like, who gets dessert for breakfast? We already had pancakes. Now we're getting fucking Danishes right after. I was like,
I'm surprised he never came to Jersey to go to lunch with you. That's not cool. He should have came to Jersey to go to lunch.
I was like, I thought he was putting me on. He's like, nope. We're gonna go get Danishes after we just had fucking a big breakfast. So, you know, Bobby got to me. Obviously, he got under my craw. But Bobby don't sell tickets. Dave Landau's don't sell tickets, but Bobby's okay with Dave Landau going to Crowder behind Cumia's back, but he wasn't okay with me going to Cumia from Riotcast where they paid me $0.
This seems personal.
I'm gonna get him to Venmo you that $5 back. You're gonna get that $5 back from that. What this is all about.
I already canceled the Patreon. I only want to watch one show. He puts out one show a day. You think I got time for Bobby Kelly's fucking bullshit? Bobby couldn't sell fucking something to people that need it.
You just bought him a quart of Ben and Jerry's.
He couldn't sell water in the desert. Bobby Kelly. I was like, Bobby Kelly's so dumb. He's like, he had a scoop. Instead of just putting it out for free and promoting himself, he's like, I'll put it on my Patreon and people have to sign up. No, not that many people give a shit. And then he puts it out for free the next day. So it's like, he thinks here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. He always thinks he's playing games, like he's some master puppeteer. And here's what I'm going to do. I'll move the shell game, and then I'll do the super paywall. And then Brennan, I can't even, and then fucking piece of shit.
He's like Dr. Evil, but we don't pay Brennan. Brennan gets $0.
No, he don't pay anybody because he's a bad businessman. He's bad at business. Everybody else is making money in podcasting. Not Bobby. Bobby don't make a fucking dime. And he's been doing it longer than anybody. He had that stupid, you know what, dude, since the fucking like 2008 or some crazy shit.
Do you think you do better podcasting than he does?
Huh?
You think you do better money podcasting than Bobby?
I know Bobby makes no money. And Bobby's got like an intern and shit. Like he's acting like
Bobby did make $5. Come on, you know he made $5. He got your $5.
I got an intern. Yeah. You need an intern, right? Okay, Bobby. No, because somebody's got to do it. And the fact that he took down my comment, just typical Bobby, like, hey, let's hear your thoughts.
By the way, we're hiring
Kevin's.
And then he's talking to Cumia, and he's like such a bad interviewer. Cumia's, he's like, before Landau got it, he says to Cumia, are you mad, Anthony? Anthony goes, I'm not mad. I don't get mad. It's like, Anthony don't get mad. He's mad at Opie for 20 years now. It's like, he don't get mad, but Opie, but Bobby let that slide. Bobby's like, oh, you're just because when Bobby's mad, Bobby don't get mad either. Bobby just eats. Bobby has any emotion Bobby has, he eats to comfort himself, whether it's
guys.
Sadness. It doesn't matter.
I had a heart out.
Ken, do you have to plug anything?
Guys.
Do you have anything to plug?
I just signed up for Ray's Patreon,
Oh, thanks, buddy.
And Jake-
Thanks, man.
and Jason Kelsey has signed, and he's going to come back to the Eagles next year. Kevin, I know you were concerned about that, so I'll
I'd
end
like
on
to see,
that.
Ken signs up for somebody Patreon. He's gonna have to file for bankruptcy.
No, come on,
I'm
Ken.
not going to have to worry about that. Come
No,
on,
he's gonna be
man,
like,
just
I'm
help
broke.
out.
You guys,
Kevin,
you guys bankrupted me with all
Kevin,
these Patreons.
And Ken, why would you say something about football on the show? What the fuck are you doing?
We'll do a
Yeah, I know.
football
What's the
wrap
matter
up.
with me, Chad?
We'll wrap it up. I
Nice
don't
to
want to
see
go.
you,
I don't want
Ray.
to talk about.
Nice seeing you, Ken.
I don't want to
Ken.
talk about. I don't want to talk about Dave Landau next week.
You want me to log you out, Ken?
Yeah, I'm out of here. See you guys. See you, KB.
All right, Ken.
Peace, buddy.
I'm gonna log Kevin out. All right. See, it's okay now. Now it's the three amigos, as I like to say.
Yeah.
We should tour. You're a funny.
We get
dude.
Landau, the
You're
four of
funny.
us. I'm
I'm
into
not
it.
talking about. I'm talking about living in a real in a real world where instead of pretending, like Ken was always like, Dave's always on the road. He's like, yeah, because he flies to Detroit. You know how many open weeks he has? He has 9. Now I guess 10 now. Funny stop. So he's got 10 weeks booked in the next. What would that be? 6 months.
That's
So
more
that's
than
about-
me.
That's about 30 weeks. So he's got 20 weekends open. 20.
Here's
But
the thing.
he's on the road all the time. I make more money just working in the fucking city. I don't have any weekends open once the club's open. I can pick up spots every fucking weekend. So he's like, first of all, he doesn't make any money when he's on the road. And then most of his weeks are open. Most of his weekends are open.
I think you two should do a show together. I think that could be a great show. You're both funny dudes.
And Kevin,
You
we're in a
Landau.
weird.
Okay, Ray, you think everybody's funny. You're like Rain Man. You think everybody's funny. Who's not funny, Ray?
I just said you're funny in Landau. I
No,
didn't
who's
include
not funny?
everybody
You
in that.
think everybody's funny. You're a funny dude.
No, I'm
You
not
know
going to
what,
say who I
dude?
don't think's. I'm not going to say who I don't think's funny, but there's a lot of people I don't think are funny.
Okay, name one.
I don't want to start beefs.
Wow.
I don't want to start beefs.
Well, that's how you build a Patreon, Ray. I know you're
Uh,
obsessed with your Patreon, so that's how you build a Patreon.
All right. Who?
I went after
all
Wade
right,
Cummings.
I'll tell you what. You give me 2 people, and I'll tell you who I think's funniest out of the 2 of them. How's that?
No, we're not doing that. King.
All
Sorry.
right.
I went after. You see, Whitney Cummings got a fucking tattoo of Jennifer Aniston.
No, I didn't see that.
She says it's my best friend. What a fucking dumbass.
I got a tattoo of Chris D'Elia.
You know what? Honestly, no. I mean, it doesn't
Is that
matter. now,
weird?
but
Is that weird?
I was never into Chris D'Elia's comedy. I'll
Oh,
say
way to go after a canceled comedian.
Yeah,
Ray.
yeah.
Oh, Ray, that's edgy. He's gonna come at you hard.
that. Yeah. I know he's got other
Dave
things. to do.
and those jokes. Oh God.
Okay,
those
you want me to
jokes.
talk shit about it? I
No,
saw
no,
that.
no. I'm saying that's what it says on his website about Dave Landau. Those jokes. Oh God, those jokes. Aaron Burke said he don't even have jokes. Aaron Burke said he doesn't have jokes.
He
has
might have wrote that
stories.
bio a long time ago.
So he stopped doing jokes. He's a comic. He stopped. Now he does stories because they kill more time.
I don't know.
I saw the Patrice special. I was never that into like Dane Cook Murdered. I was never really much into his comedy. I always thought he thought too highly of himself, and nothing looks shittier in the Patrice documentary where he's doing every scene in front of fucking a wall of his accomplishments. Did you see that? He had like fucking 500 gold albums behind him of the same stupid fucking album. The
What are you
Dane Cook
talking
Shameless.
about?
Dane Cook. I'm not a fan of his.
And
You didn't see in the Patrice special, he's doing all his interviews in front of a wall of his gold albums, and it's all that same harmful of swallowed. It's like it's the most fucking self-indulgent. I don't know. I think it makes him look like crap. Bill Burr's not doing it in front of all of his fucking gold albums. You didn't see that in the Patrice special? He's just him every interview in front of all his accomplishments.
Ray,
That's like if
Ray, you're burning a bridge, dude.
Ray, you're shitting on people that you'll never see. Who cares?
I'm just
You don't-
saying, you
you don't
said
even know
shit
how-
on
you don't-
someone. I just told you I'm shitting. I thought that looked like shit. What
You know
did you
what?
think about it?
I got your back, Ray. Fuck Jamie Foxx. Fuck him. He's a terrible actor. He's overrated.
Arsenio Hall, what's his deal?
Actually, no Arsenio.
Actually, I might see him.
All right, I will
Okay,
shit on
also,
some
I got
comics
an
for
email.
you.
Also, I got an email from Dave Landau's wife. So I got it yesterday.
Oh, come on.
It's an email.
You did not get an email from his wife.
It says the name, Dave Landau's wife.
Okay,
That's a-
that's her.
Yeah, that's clearly her.
Okay, here, let me just read it. Don't
I
tell
got an email
Dave-
from Donald Trump, so apparently he's emailing me now.
Okay, read it, Ray.
All right,
That's right,
let me go to
people-
my spam folder.
people go- People go, they have 10 kids. I go, say their names. If you're 1 to 10, you can say them. I have an email here from Dave Landau's wife. I'll read it to you. I'm not that clever to improvise. Here it goes. Don't tell Dave, Kevin, but I am a huge fan. You have Dave figured out, exclamation. I didn't want to move to South Carolina, and Dave was too big a coward to tell Anthony, and it was a deal breaker. So he led Anthony on. The main reason I don't want to move is I'm a Detroit 7, but I would be a South Carolina 3. Also, I have a thing going on with the UPS guy. It's one of the perks of being married to a
Okay.
road comic who has a day job in a
This
city
isn't true.
600 miles away.
No, this is his wife. No, this is what she talks
Yeah,
like.
I
yeah.
told Dave that he looked like a little bitch emailing Anthony. He should have at least called him, but he is a huge pussy. Maybe I should divorce him by letter.
Come on,
Like,
Kevin.
That's what the
I'm just saying.
That's his wife. That's totally how she talks in her emails. I know. I get them too.
Let's keep the families out of this.
it's from not chubby Miss Midwest gal at DetroitisGarbage.net.
Yeah, that's clearly his wife. Why would no? Obviously,
Although
I'm joking, Chad. Obviously, it's not his.
In the
wife.
clip I saw, Kevin, I saw something interesting, and I don't know why Anthony would. I guess they wanted Anthony and Dave to join Blaze TV, which would have been huge. I don't know why Anthony wouldn't even consider that.
Because he's his own thing. Then he probably doesn't want to fire everybody, and also Blaze TV was where Gavin started, and so they bring you over there, and then they can fire you. So he doesn't want to work for anybody. It's not complicated, but the fact of the matter was, like, through Bobby Kelly, nothing's changed. The story hasn't changed. They I guess Cumia. I think Landau was feeling desperate, and he reached out to Bobby or somebody and said, like, can I talk to, like, just because he was getting killed on Twitter and social media, and so whatever. So I think he called Landau. I mean, I think Landau called Bobby and said, can I do your podcast, or can you get Cumia on your podcast or something? And
Why
then
does
it's-
Landau
it is
read all
what-
these? Why does Landau always read all the tweets? I don't get that. If you're gonna just ignore it.
The fact of the matter is, it's like,
He's
first of all,
responding to all of them. I go,
Yeah, but he
Chad,
didn't-
you respond to the tweets that you get that are weird. You
not
do that.
anymore. I ignore them.
All right,
now.
but you did. You did
I
do
did.
that.
But I learned a lesson. I
You
was
were
like, I'm
that
not
guy
doing
for a
this.
while.
I'm not gonna do this anymore.
The fact of the matter is, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed from how he quit the job, that he went to Chowder. Chowder don't sell him tickets, so it's like, so he might be thinking like, oh, what the fuck's going on?
Well, you don't know if Chowder's going to sell tickets or not. You're just speculating.
No, I'm guessing because he's been there. According to Cumia, he's been there at least 3 weeks now. He did a solid week one time. He told me this on his show, which I just watched. He did solid week with Crowder. He zoomed in. Then he did another week, and then this is at least his 3rd week, at least, maybe more. So, and like I said, Tim Dillon probably did 3 Rogans, and he was already selling tickets. So if he did 3 solid weeks on Crowder, which is supposed to be like this incredible show, and you're supposed to sell a shitload of tickets, we're not seeing it so far. He's not picking up a lot of fucking high profile dates. He's not selling out the Improv in Dallas. It's just the clubs that you're like, oh, that's where the big boys work. He ain't working where the big boys work. He's working at Vasani's in Port Charlotte, Florida.
I just worked there last weekend. It's fucking great.
Is it a big room?
It's a theater. It's a dinner theater. Yeah, I was there with Jeff Dye.
Wow.
That's a great place.
Wow.
I defend it.
I stand corrected.
That's a big place.
How about the room in Fort Wayne, Indiana, May 28th and 29th? Is that a big room? Is that where all the big players go?
I don't know. What about that, Ray? I don't know.
No,
about that.
I don't know who's the booker. I'm happy to do it.
Ray, you live in your buddy's basement, so yeah, of course.
I'm not in a basement anymore. I'm in my own bedroom. I pay rent. I'm a rent-paying guy.
He built it like Bob Biggerstaff's roommate built him a room.
No. This is my room.
Great.
I got my own little studio here.
I mean, I just
apartment.
couldn't believe when I was doing some research, because I want to do some prep for the show, when I saw the jokes. Oh God, those jokes. And I was like, Wait, didn't Berg just say? And it was like literally Berg said it on his show, the March 2nd show. Yes, this timestamp is 1815 to 1907. 18 minutes and 15 seconds in. Berg's in episode 614, March 2nd, in hot water. Berg said he's a storyteller, not a joke guy. And somebody said, yeah, he don't tell jokes. No, he mostly stories. So I'm like, but in his website, they had to stop when they were typing jokes. They go, oh God, those jokes. It's like when you're talking about something so delicious that you have to stop. Oh my God, that panini. Oh God.
If you don't get, oh God, those jokes shirts made, you're missing out.
Yeah. Oh, and also, man,
Not
I
a
saw
bad
this on
idea.
your clip.
Chad's
You guys
getting
were
better
talking
with the
shit about
ideas.
Red Bar. Let's talk shit about Red Bar. I want to talk shit about them so they do a theme song for me too. I'll play their theme song.
What?
I saw Red Bar made you a theme song for your podcast because you were shitting on them. So I want to shit on them so they make fun of my podcast. So they make me a theme song. I'll play it. I'll play it as my theme
Right, you
song.
can't ask someone to make you a theme song. That's not how it works. Then
Ah,
they won't.
fuck.
Then they won't make it.
Fuck! I
You have
fucked
to
up.
act, you have to act like that'll be the worst thing that ever
That'd
happened.
be the worst thing.
You
I
gotta
don't
make-
want a theme song.
I
You
was
gotta-
watching Red Bar last night. Somebody made a clip, probably Joe Exotic, and at one point he like zoomed in on Adam, who was like looking because Adam wasn't talking.
That's what I saw too.
He
I
looked,
see his
and then
clips about.
and then he zoomed in at Adam, who Adam was not even looking at the screen. He was probably looking at a monitor, but he's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And does he ever chime in? And it really made me laugh. That's the problem. If you get, you don't want a guy. The problem with like it's a fine line between like not talking too much, but like at Crowder, there's 6 white dudes like it's talking over each other, like that stupid, you know what, dude. So I try to keep it never too many people. And that particular show, I think we had 5 people. So Adam's like, I don't need to talk. Plus, also Adam's the producer, so he doesn't really ever feel obliged.
Well, you gave him
chime in a
50
lot.
minutes of content. He talked about that 5-minute segment for like 50 minutes.
I know, and I laughed. So shout out to Red Bar for making me laugh. Like when he was
Yeah.
shitting on Adam, I was like, this did make me laugh.
I want someone to pay attention to focus on me for that long.
It doesn't happen if you
Fuck.
beg for it.
Jesus Christ, I suck. I'm a piece of shit.
Let's get back to
Fuck
this
me.
Dane Cook rivalry you got going. This hot Dane Cook rivalry. Ray DeVito versus
Yeah, once
Dane.
Ray Cook
Dude,
hears
he's got
Ray Cook,
50
once-
gold
once-
albums of the same album behind him the whole time. It's like it's like, dude, you know this documentary's not about you. It's about Patrice O'Neal, and it's all his shit.
Everything's about Dane Cook. Everything.
Yeah, it was like, dude, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Dude, Dane was about to do Kevin's podcast. I sent him the message. I sent you the message, Kevin.
I saw it.
He's like,
I never
"Tell-
met him. I know he kills on stage, but I always heard he was self-indulgent, and like that just reiterates it. Just
He got
seeing
mad.
like
He got mad. I think he got mad at me because I was self-indulgent because I never tried to reach out to him. That was the impression.
that's like if I had nothing but headshots of me right behind me, just Ray DeVito headshots.
Now
all
he
around
goes.
me.
He told Chad. He goes, "Yeah, I haven't spoken to Kevin in ever. I've never spoken to Kevin." So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if Dane Cook does my show. And yeah, he was, even when he worked the cellar, he was like, let me get away from you losers. I mean, he was always like moving on to something bigger and better. It's like, yeah, for a while it worked, and then Barry Katz probably overplayed his hand, which is what Barry Katz always does.
Well, you are
instead of-
stealing his essence. You have been stealing his essence.
Instead of
That's-
getting Dane Cook a sitcom, he's going to be a movie star, just like Neil's going to be a movie director.
Dane says, when I start, I'm putting this file, I'm going to file this away. When I start doing podcasts consistently, I'm going to hit you up or something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm going to put this in a file. He has a file.
He's very organized. It's next to his gold trophies.
Yeah, he's got 92 Dane Cook files, and then 1 file for everybody else. And Kevin, you're in that
And
file.
Ray's sitting there with a fucking laundry basket next to him. He's got no trophy.
show him
That's-
your,
it is the bedroom that I'm staying in. So yes, that is my laundry basket.
That's the trophy.
And it's Bobby. I pulled a Bobby Kelly there by making fun of your laundry basket. But that's what I do. I learned that from the best. I learned that from Bobby Kelly. Make fun of whatever you can see in the Zoom picture or whatever the guy's wearing, because that's the highest form of comedy.
Where's Ray going?
I like Ray's in his king chair. Ray bought a big chair that make him look like a king.
That's my dad's chair. My dad's dead.
Are you?
Oh,
You're a
Jesus
Cleveland
Christ.
King. You're the Cleveland King. Cleveland
Yeah, I'll
King of
take it.
comedy.
Funny stop. Here we come. Funny stop. I sell tickets at the funny stop. I sold out the funny stop. First of all, that. Oh God, I can't even.
Oh
I think I covered everything. The point is, he's got a lot of open weeks.
So do I.
I stand corrected. Yeah, but nobody's saying you're selling tickets, Chad. No, but everyone's trying to convince me that Dave Landau is a big ticket seller. He sells a lot of tickets. Shh. But his calendar is basically wide open. He's booked 9, well now 10 weeks of the next 6 months. That's about a week and a half. He's booked every month. He's booked a week and a half. So most guys are booked every weekend. Guys who sell tickets are booked every weekend, but he's booked, 1.5 weekends.
What's that-
9 divided by 6.
Ray, what's that room in Detroit you did?
So he doesn't even book 2 weekends. He doesn't even average 2 weekends a month, or he's averages 1.5 weekends a month that he's booked. That's not a guy who sells tickets.
9. What's 9 divided by 6? 9 divided by 6 is
1.5.
Yeah, like 1 1/3.
Okay, Ray, please don't embarrass yourself.
You asked a
It's
question.
1.5.
I did
No,
one night stands, and it was
I was
great.
saying
Shout out to
rhetorically.
one night stands in Waterford Township.
9 divided by 6 is 1.5.
All right.
I mean, what are you good at, Ray? Now it's about you.
Not much, apparently. Apparently, I'm the worst.
All right, we can
All
wrap
right,
this
I'm
up.
horrible. I'm horrible at shitting on people.
No, when I watched Bobby's thing with Landau and Cumia, and then I did a deep dive. I'm like, let's just see. I watched Crowder. I watched fucking Bobby Kelly's stupid thing. I watched, because I know Aaron Burke had said that he's when I read the thing, those jokes. Oh God, those jokes. I thought didn't Berg just say? So I watched Berg's show when I was on, and so I timestamped it because I don't want any fucking disputing of any of this, because these are all facts. These are I'm a reporter. I'm reporting the facts. Tim Dillon,
I go to you for the news.
Tim Dillon, March 23rd and 24th, Tuesday and Wednesday in Omaha, sold out already. If I'm lying, let me know. Dave Stroop, Chad's been telling me he's hooked up with Dave Stroop. Dave Stroop has him in one of his rooms, and that's this weekend. And that's it.
Shout out to Colleen.
Shout out to Colleen.
She's awesome.
He mostly works Detroit, and that area, the Great Lakes, the Upper Great Lakes.
I used to work that area.
I know, because you live there. That's how you start in comedy. And if you're really doing great, you expand, but not Landau. He's focused on the Great Lakes region.
I'm focused on that region.
I mean, the Cleveland, Detroit. Yeah, because you live there, Ray, and you don't sell any tickets, except at the Comedy Stop, because you're a funny dude. You're a funny dude, Ray.
I might commit suicide.
We should pair up
on this podcast.
We don't have
then I'll get Red Bar's attention.
Then you will. Then people will say very good things about you if you fucking hang yourself.
You'd go viral.
It would go viral. Take all your shows that are on Patreon and put them out for free before you hang yourself, so that they don't have to figure out how to.
What do you got going on this weekend, Kevin?
Sold out.
Oh wow.
Sold out.
Hey, I'm gonna go see that girl I went to high school. She's going to my show in Vermillion tomorrow. I sent her a picture.
Michigan?
No, it's like an hour west of Cleveland.
That sounds like fun. Ohio.
It is what it is. It's a corporate gig, but she's gonna
Near
go there. She looks
Columbus
pretty
or
good.
north of Columbus?
It's just it's by Cedar Point, by Sandusky,
Oh,
Ohio. It's like an
right.
hour outside of Cleveland.
Whenever I think Sandusky, Ohio, I think Jerry Sandusky grew up there, but he didn't, right?
No.
No, they named the town after him.
It was a bad
After-
PR.
Yeah.
It was bad PR though when he died, or no, he got fucking busted for.
What did the
touching
lady
kids.
say? What did the lady on the beats? What did
She's-
the lady on the beat say to Jerry Sandusky?
What'd she say?
You're in my son.
Now those are jokes. You put that on your website. Like, look at these
Dave
jokes.
Landau. Oh, those jokes. Oh, God, those jokes. That should be a t-shirt, right, Chad? Oh God, those jokes.
Yeah, I could see some of these guys
With your
thinking-
rosary right behind it, or like on the.
I'm not even making this up. It said, "Oh God, those jokes." I mean, it's you can't even. Oh God, and those jokes. Oh, and they pause. Oh God, those jokes.
I didn't know you had allergies, man. I see the Flonase behind you.
Okay, I don't live alone, Ray.
What are you,
I'm not
Bobby
like
Kelly,
you.
looking
I'm not
around?
like you, a fucking hostage in Ohio, huh?
What are you, Bobby Kelly, looking around the place, looking for
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. You're really getting to me, Ray.
I have Flonase too. I think I'm gonna do some when we get done. So I got a little bit of allergies.
You think you're gonna get laid or no?
I don't know because the opener is driving me out there, and she wants to hang out after. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
Who's the opener?
John Brown. I'm gonna bring him with me to
Oh.
open up to 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. Due to his deadpan demeanor and those jokes. My God, those jokes. Not oh God, those jokes. My God, those jokes.
Oh God, it was those movies from the 80s. What
right, with George Burns.
yeah.
And if you should have like an Alfred Hitchcock like silhouette of Dave's face, and my God, those jokes.
I gotta get that as a t-shirt. My God. those
I like
jokes.
Dave, but I like ball busting too.
My God, those jokes.
Yeah, Dave's got to know that he's got to change that. That's not good.
What if it's George
Aaron-
Burns? It should be George Burns, a picture with George Burns wearing his t-shirt saying, my God, those jokes.
Why would it doesn't even make sense? What do you mean, George Burns?
The oh God guy. The oh God
Okay,
guy.
but they don't even know that. I'm making the fans will buy it because they know what I'm saying. My God, those jokes. The fans, people looking at it wouldn't. You think they're going to recognize Dave Landau, a Alfred Hitchcock cutout?
Like a silhouette of Dave's
Yeah,
face.
silhouette.
I see what you're
forgot the
saying.
word. Ray, you should go to the Bobby Kelly School of Business.
Ray,
because
I'm an
you're not-
idea guy.
Ray, you're a disaster.
I'm
with
part of the
ideas.
Brennan think tank.
You're always there to raise my self-esteem, Kevin. I appreciate it. man.
Ray, I brought you on to defend Dave Landau. This episode is called "The People versus Dave Landau," and you don't make it. Your whole take was you're pulling the Lenny. Oh, he's a funny dude. I'm not talking about who's funny, who you think is funny. I'm talking about who sells tickets, and you don't sell them, and Chad don't, and I don't either. But Dave Landau don't either. So we can all stop pretending that he sells tickets.
Yeah, so don't try to cancel
And
me.
the thing
don't
that
sell
Bobby Kelly was like, hey, I'm gonna get Brennan mad, get Cumia and Landau together, blah blah blah. It's like Bobby Kelly wishes he had the week I just had. Every show that in Compound Media, everybody was talking about me like Brennan's crazy, he's a fucking crazy genius, and Bobby's like, God damn it! You know what I'll do? I'll get these guys together, and then people talk about me. Nobody did.
Well, I did hear one thing. I heard Berg told Anthony, he's like, hey, Kevin just showed up. Just want to let you know I didn't even book him. Like he was like protecting himself. That's
No,
why
I know. That was fucking. I think he said it on the Bobby Kelly thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
heard.
Berg fucking threw me under the bus. Berg's like, hey, I'm not friends with the guy. So he's like, he thought Cumia would get mad, which is fucking classic. That's why I knew Cumia wasn't lying about anything, because every detail he eventually said either on his show or on with Gino or on with Aaron. He was talking about me with Aaron, and then with Gino the Wednesday and Thursday. I did Tuesday with him, but everything he said was true. So I'm like, I'm sure he's 100% accurate about what he's saying about what happened, what went down with Dave Landau. And then I didn't know that I knew somebody said something, because when I did the show with Cumia on Tuesday, he brought up, like, kind of out of nowhere, he goes, yeah, I don't care if you have a show here. I don't care if you have as a guest. And I was like, what's he talking about? So I'm thinking, like, somebody got to him, somebody asked him, like, can we have Brennan on the show? And but then he said on Bobby Kelly, he goes, yeah, Berg texted me, he goes, I didn't ask him, which I was like, I thought I was friends with Berg. But the funny thing was that I can't remember. Anyway,
We're on the up and up, man. We're it's only getting better.
what is it? What? Ray, you're about
You're-
to kill yourself. Ray, you're about to kill yourself.
I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, yes, this is almost over. No, dude, you're going to get back on the road. You're going to sell some tickets.
This is not about me. I'm not looking for support. I've had a great fucking week. Dave Landau he quit fucking Cumia. So I had a great fucking week. And now they're trying to like do it, like, no, Cumia and Landau, they're gonna, they're still friends. That's fine, but he pulled a bitch move because he's a bitch. Landau's a bitch. He pulled a bitch move, and I'm not surprised. But I was surprised when fucking Aaron Berg's like afraid he's gonna get in trouble from when Dad finds out that Brennan's here. And also they're all and Berg said, yeah, I asked, he said when he was on with Cumia, I think the next day on Wednesday, Berg said, yeah, I asked Gino, did Kevin say he was coming in today? And Gino goes, no. But I texted Gino, but Gino's an alcoholic. So
May have forgot. To his defense.
Alcoholics get information a little bit mixed up in your head. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think Cumia is an alcoholic because he got all the facts. I was very impressed with he got all the facts right. I asked him to be on his show. I was just sitting there when he showed up because I just done In Hot Water. And I believe every detail he gave on his show Monday and Tuesday about what happened between him and Dave Landau was 100% accurate. I don't think he embellished it at all. But now Landau's like, holy shit, the fans are turning against me, and we got to do something. And I think Landau was probably pissed that I was there on Tuesday, the day after he fucking quit. And I'm sitting there. I mean, that was funny. I mean, Cumia made it funny. I said, I'll just sit here. But Cumia was like, my new co-host. And then the big reveal.
Dude, that could be you, man. Why not? I could see you co-hosting it with them.
Ray, calm down. This is not an intervention for me. I'm doing great. I know you don't listen to my show, but people that do.
I listen to your show. That's
people know I've had a great week. I've had this is one of the better weeks I've had in a while.
You were happy this week. I'll give you that.
It's been incredible. So I wanted to kind of tie it all up after I checked out Dave Landau's website and the Omaha Funny Bone website, and I got the email from his wife, and I checked all his dates. I wrote them all down so I wouldn't have to do a lot of looking through my phone. And E-Rock would be proud of me because I did a lot of show prep. That's why I got fired from Compound Media, because I didn't do enough show prep. They thought I was not dedicated, even though my sidekick was blind. So it's really hard to talk about topical material.
Yeah, why write it down?
Did you hear about that story? Did you read that story in the New York Times? Oops, you're blind.
I forgot who said it to me. Somebody did say something to me. They said, Brendan doesn't use the medium at Compound Media. I go, what do you mean? He's like, he doesn't use the green screen. He doesn't use it the way it's supposed to be used. I forgot who said it.
It's not medium, it's media, Compound Media.
Well, the medium, whatever
somebody said I didn't use all the resources that were allocated to me. I didn't use them.
Yeah. I forgot who it was.
My sidekick was blind, so it's like we were just happy if he could find a chair and he didn't throw up in a basket.
There's a pair of glasses right in front of him.
I heard Gino threw up when they did the show last week in Rutherford. No, not Rokesford. Anyway, it's Soul Joel's outside of Philadelphia. Gino threw up like a 15-year-old fucking alcoholic. He threw up in Aaron Berg's car because Cumia was talking about. Do you imagine driving Gino home? He's 50 something and he throws up. You don't even know how drunk he is. He throws the fuck up in your car. But at least the show was sold out. I should have called Soul Joel to see how many tickets they actually sold on their own before Joel had to do the email blast that they did today at Omaha Funny Bone, so Dave Landau could be sold out.
I'm actually going to email
tonight at a restricted audience show. He sold it out. with the help of an email blast.
I'm
And
actually going to
Todd
email.
and Tyler, Omaha's best. Todd and Tyler.
I'm going to email Colleen for a date.
Shout out to that's actually one of the fun radio stations to do. A lot of them are stupid, as you know, on the road. That one's actually a pretty cool hang.
Name one that's stupid, Ray. Let's start another beef. You got Arsenio Hall
Bob and
going.
Tom. I was never that much into Bob and Tom.
Whoa.
I thought it was corny.
I
was
second
never,
that.
I was never a big fan of it. That Chick McGee guy was always kind of a douche to me.
Okay. I respect this. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I will still do it if I'm in there, but it's not a fun radio show. I'll say it.
I'm
not.
surprised
Well,
they're
you know,
still on
part of
the
the
air.
problem is they have like 9 people chiming in. So it's one of those shows where you're like, how much do you chime in? You know, and then if you say something funny, it's one of those shows where you say something funny, you're like, hey, I'm Kevin Brennan. I just said that funny thing, and I'll be at Cracker Jack's tonight downtown.
Yeah, and they really do have you like set up your jokes like it's 1983, where they're like, so we hear you manscape, and then you go into your manscaping joke.
Like Byron Allen does.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of that, like hokiness. Like, dude, we could just be funny if we talk what's going on in the news, but I mean, it's their thing. So
Hey man,
do it.
they must do something right. They've been on the air for 40 years or something.
I'm just saying that it's not the funnest show to do. I'll do it. I'm happy to do it.
Is
but
it
it's
better
not-
than you know what, dude?
I've never did. You know what, dude?
Have you ever listened to it?
No. I was kind of bitter because he's asked me to do it a couple times. And when I emailed to do it, no one ever responded back. So
Yeah, because his assistant, he's got 2 assistants and an intern, because that's how busy he is.
so I never got.
No, but
asked
nobody
to do
makes
it.
any money. Bobby acts like, I got my Patreon. I throw it to my assistant. I throw it to the people who work for me. It's like, yeah. Well, that's because you're loaded with cash and you're making money hand over fist with all your commercials, and you just here's a little extra money, because I got so much. I'm just take it. I'm so rich from podcasting. I built an empire. Fucking piece of shit.
Are you good with Bill Schultz?
I mean, I'm getting over me getting over him, meaning that I'm going.
That sounds like an 80s. Who is that? Kidding. Who was that from the 80s? Patti LaBelle or something?
Yeah, I'm getting
all
over.
over me.
Yeah,
That
it's called
80s
a-
song.
It's called a cum shot. Anyway, hey
Mhm.
kids. Anyway, no, I and at this point, I'm like, when I saw him, I wasn't mad at him at all. But now I'm kind of like, now I'm getting back to a little bit annoyed with him. Not really, but I was surprised how annoyed I was with Dave Landau. And then I like, sometimes I don't want to like research stuff. But after I saw the Bobby Kelly thing, I was just so disgusted. I'm like, let's just see. Because maybe Dave Landau was booked every weekend. Maybe he was selling tickets. And that would really fuck up my head. So then I was like, well, I'm in a mood that I don't even care. So I looked it up and I'm like, this motherfucker don't sell any tickets. He's booked at he's booked at rooms I've never heard of. He's not booked at the big rooms. And he's hooked up with Stroop, and he still doesn't get any work from Stroop, except fucking Nebraska. And so I was like, I was vindicated once again. I should call my name Vindicated, like Vin Diesel. I should change my name to Vindicated.
That's not a bad wrestling name. I'll tell you that.
Vindicated.
The Vindicator. The
Chad,
Vindicator.
Chad, call this episode Vindicated. I'll give you $10 on your PayPal.
You're already
Okay.
down 5.
Vindicated.
Well, I'll do that for you, buddy.
Yeah, maybe that'll be a T-shirt. Vindicated, and my God,
Those jokes. My God. Those jokes.
I mean, it's like that guy. Can you imagine if Dave Attell wrote that in his bio? The
My
greatest-
God. Those jokes.
The greatest. Listen, like I have
Those
my
jokes.
issues with Attell, and when I see him, I'll probably fucking I'll throw a fucking bottle at his face. But Attell his jokes that he throws away. Literally, he'll do once, and I'll be like, Dave, what happened to the other joke? He's like, huh? He don't even remember them. They're like prospectors gold. And could you imagine if Attell's bio said, my God, those jokes? I mean, he could say it, but he wouldn't say it because it's like obnoxious, and like in your bio, you're gonna say, and those jokes, my God, those jokes. Even even if a publicist wrote that for you, you'd be like, take that out. That's corny as fuck. And everybody knows I'm a good joke writer anyway, but nobody knows Dave Landau's a good joke writer because he tells stories. So I could see, and those stories, my God, those stories. Like he was like he was an ER doctor. Oh my God, those stories.
I could hear him say that.
Unbelievable. Anyway, so I just wanted to wrap up the week. I know I basically hijacked the fucking football show, but nothing had really happened. And yeah, so that's it. I had a good week. I'm not gonna lie, the weather's breaking here, so it's supposed to get warm next week, and people are getting vaccinated, and stand up I think is opening here April 2nd.
I heard that.
So we should all be getting things getting back to normal. But and I didn't know Dave Landau was such a fucking, I don't know he was really bothering me that much, but I guess he was. I guess the whole thing, and this is part of the reason, because I get sick of lies, you know, like I know everything's fake news, but it's like, and Chad doesn't know, Ken Mosca doesn't know, they know what they know. So Chad thinks Landau was selling a lot of tickets, and Ken Mosca's like, well, he's on the road every week because he's always traveling. It's like, yeah, he's going back to Detroit to sit around with his family because he don't have no work.
I don't know. Speaking of coming back, my show at the Stand, I might be doing, instead of every other week, a monthly show at the Stand.
That's such good news, Ray. You know what? I think I was a little bit down until I heard that, and now.
No, you were having a good week, and that's even better week.
Yeah, that news is so insignificant that it's actually depressing me. You're saying you got downgraded from a bi-weekly.
No, because I'm not going to be in New York that often.
I know. You always, just like Dave Landau, because I did that. I sent him an email because I didn't want to call him because everyone's got Hitler had fucking rationalizations for what he did. Everybody has their alibi, why they did something and why something happened to kind of, legitimize their fucking stupidness. I'm not talking about you now, Ray. But once a month is exactly, that's your sweet spot. You don't want to do it too much. You want to do it too little. You don't want to do it twice a year or once a year. You want to do it every week. You want to do it about how many times Dave Landau gets booked on the road. Like once a month. Some months twice, but somewhere in between that. 6 divided by 9 is 1.5. That's a t-shirt.
6 divided by 9 is 1.5.
Actually not. Yeah, do the math wrong. It's actually 9 divided by 6.
Oh my God, that math.
Hey, do it back. 6 divided by 9 is 1.5. Anyway, if you put 6 into 9, it's 1.5. That's what I'm trying. That's what I got at. That's what I did the math, because people say I never do prep, and I was like, let's see how many. And he has a lot of open weeks. So if you're gonna book Dave Landau, reach out to William Rodriguez. He's the guy's. Landau's racist, isn't he? Is everyone from Detroit racist?
No.
Yet he has a Hispanic at the state-of-the-art agency. His because most good agents are Hispanic. We know that. That's they're not Jewish. They're mostly Hispanic. Most good booking agents are Hispanic. That's just like most good accountants are Hispanic. We all know that. These are facts.
Hey, you can't pass judgment on an agent. Come on.
I can pass. And stop. Speaking of agents,
stop
stabbing them.
Who stabbed? Who got stabbed?
Yeah,
a lot of Asians are getting stabbed.
Oh, Asians. You said Asians. Yeah,
it's called a comedy segue.
Okay.
A lot of I did Cumia and Aaron Berg, so I picked up a lot of tricks this week. A lot of Asians.
You got a lot of tricks in your bag this week.
I learned from the best. Listen,
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care what
Asians.
Cumia was throwing me under the bus a little bit on Bobby Kelly show. I don't. It's almost an honor when the guy throws you under the bus, because he's fucking funny. I mean, the guy makes me laugh. So if I picked up a couple of things this week, hanging around with Cumia and hanging around with Aaron Berg a little bit, they're funny guys. So
well, to his defense, you did shit on his network relentlessly since you left.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably got a little annoyed.
I know.
Also,
I always wondered how much he knew. Like, but I think he kind of knows everything.
Yeah,
I think he kind of knows. I think he knows.
He was like, because I was joking about sidekicks or whatever. He goes, how many sidekicks have you had? Like a 9? And then he like knew every feud I had. He knew about Goldman. He knew about Neil and Lenny, and so he was up to speed. I was very impressed with how much he knew about kind of everything. And then that's why I said when he said the thing about like, Brennan, I didn't ask Brennan to be on. He asked me to be on. And it's exactly what happened. I asked him. It was 2 minutes to 4. He got in like 5 minutes to 4. And we were just talking. And I said, let me just do your show. So we would just shoot the shit on your show. And I thought Kurt Metzger was coming in. Like, I'm an idiot. I thought Kurt Metzger was coming in person, but why would he? He don't even live in New York. And then, so I thought I would just do 10 minutes, just being funny with about Landau for 10 minutes and then leave. But then I did 2 hours anyway. Cumia's funny. You can say whatever you want about Cumia. He's funny. You can say bad things, but like I said to Louis after Louis did a special. Now definitely I'm name dropping. I said to Louis, I go, people cannot like you because whatever, because what they're saying in the news about you, but like people can't say you're not funny, and it's the same thing I would say about or that you're not good. People can't say he's not a good stand-up. And the same thing I would say about Cumia. Like, you can fucking not like Cumia. You could say like, oh, you think he's this, I think he's that. But you can't say he's not funny because he is. So I learned how to segue, take one word like agent and then make it Asian and then go to how. So you shouldn't stab. Let's just leave it at this. And I appreciate you guys letting me do a filibuster. But don't stab Asian people. You can trip them or
give them a noogie.
Or if you're going through a revolving door, like stop the door so they smash into the door and like do like Benny Hill kind of pranks, but don't stab them. An Asian guy got stabbed in the back, and there was another story.
Just give him a wedgie. I wedgie him.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing to Asian.
So many Asian people are getting like hate crimes in New York. That one guy, he thought it was like a guy broke. They have illegal card games, so the illegal card game got robbed. So, and then the guys who got robbed chased the guys who were robbing them. There was a fight broke out in the street between these two rival fucking parties. And so an Asian guy walked up the street, saw that Asian guy was, because one of the parties was Asian persuasion. So
persuasion.
Anyway, so the guy tried
like a wrestler too.
The guy tried to be a good Samaritan and to try to break up the fight between these two groups. He was stabbed and died by being
the Asian persuasion is no longer with us.
No, the guy who was trying to help the Asian persuasion, and and he's dead. He got stabbed being a good Samaritan. I said to my wife, I were watching this, I go, that will never happen to me. I will never get stabbed because I was acting as a good Samaritan. No good deed goes unpunished. Another great fucking shirt. And oh God, those jokes. God, those jokes.
And I also saw like people are harassing Jeremy Lin, like Jeremy Lin saying he's getting harassed on the street for being Asian. It's like, who's doing that?
He said he got harassed on the basketball court. Somebody said he says COVID-19 when he's going up for a lap.
It's too late for sports stories. We're wrapping it up.
Didn't they say Chad, didn't they say that didn't fat Stavros say that about Renanisi when he's going up for a lap? He said 9/11.
Yeah, we were playing pickup basketball, and
I think that's what they're doing to Jeremy Lin. They're saying when he goes up for a lap, they're like COVID-19 or Kung Flu or something.
That's a good defense.
It's not illegal. You could say, oh yeah, well,
at least you're not stabbing him. You're allowed to do that. You're not stabbing
him. You're not stabbing him, and you're not really hurting him. You're just being goofy.
And you're being psychological. You got
psychological. You're not calling him a derogatory name. You're saying COVID-19.
Yeah, you're not stabbing them. You can do whatever you want to Asians. Just don't stab
them. Don't stab innocent. I mean, if you're in China where it started, do whatever the fuck you want.
I heard a rumor when Michael Jordan played for the Wizards and he drafted Kwame Brown, and he how he's tough on all his roommates. He gave him the nickname Faggot at the time. He would call him, had everyone call him Faggot. So that, just to make him tough, mentally tough.
Correct. They call him the Faggot persuasion.
There was a complete disaster. Kwame Brown was the first pick of the draft, right?
Yeah.
Number one pick.
And it was Jordan's first number one pick, and he completely choked.
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't get it together. Although Kwame Brown played a long time in the NBA, he just never became like a
He
superstar.
never was good.
Yeah.
They're hard. You don't know, especially if the guy's tall. I mean, you just pick the guy because he's tall. You want a tall guy, and then you watch fucking. Man, shout out to the fucking NBA.
I like that they asked Jordan, who we going to draft? He goes, we're going to draft the faggot.
Yeah, but the guy was tall. He was like, I don't know if he played in college, but I remember he was tall. So it's like a tall black guy. It seems like a solid bet for the NBA, but I don't know if the problem is
You should
Jordan.
be a scout. You should be a scout.
Jordan knows it's not about, at some point, it's not really about skill level. It's about how hungry you are. And Ray, by the way, you look hungry, but it's how hungry you are. So Jordan, for some reason, was insatiable. Like it wasn't enough for him to win every game. He hated losing. And so he had to win every game, every season, every fucking year. Most guys get to the NBA, they're like, I'm getting my check. And that's why I liked watching the Nets, because they're fun. Harden is hungry as a motherfucker. And
yeah, I saw him coming into the season. He was fat as fuck.
Yeah, but my son's like that. He's fat. I go, he ain't fat because he plays like 40 minutes a game. He never gets hurt. Fucking Kyrie and Durant are missing all kinds of games. Harden plays 40 minutes a game, and I think he's like got that solid Bobby Kelly body where you don't break down. Jack keeps looking at his watch.
No, I'm getting text.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you go. This went way too long.
By the way, Kwame Brown went from 2001 to 2013. He had a solid NBA career.
He's like that guy from North Carolina. They said he was going to be a superstar. He was like a lottery.
Anthony
pick.
Bennett.
No, it was like 2004, I think.
He was the first pick of the draft.
He was
who
he was a first or second pick of the draft. And
Eric Montrose?
No, he was black. Anyway, but he was
Grant Hill? No.
Come on, he went to Duke.
I just mixed it up.
North Carolina.
Rasheed Wallace, Jerry Stackhouse.
No.
They were North Carolina.
After that. But they said this guy was like a sure thing, and then he just had a mediocre career. He's got like a basketball black name too.
Is he a white guy?
He's got like Washington or something. I'll look it up. I'll text it to you. But anyway, I always thought like, oh, this guy's going to be great. And then he had basically a journeyman career after one great year in North Carolina. And then they're not hungry. They're not hungry, Ray. So you gotta be hungry. Some guys are just hungry. Like fucking Bill Burr's hungry. Like the guy already doing arenas. And it's like, dude,
Ralphie May was hungry.
I'm like, take a day off, Bill Burr.
Hungry.
I mean, the guy's like insatiable. He's like, I got to do this, and I got to fucking host SNL. And then I'm like, he does more in a week than I do in a year. I'm not even kidding. I'm just saying, like, some guys are hungry. Ray, you look hungry. Like, I don't know if you lost weight,
hungry.
but good luck tomorrow with that banging that bitch.
Yeah, good luck. Wayne Elton, Tony Bradley, Theo Pinson, Reggie Bullock.
I know none of those.
Justin
names.
Jackson, John Henson, Harrison Barnes. Sorry, I'm going. Huh?
Close. Go. Keep going. We'll get to him.
Cole Anthony, Danny Green, Kobe White, Cameron Johnson. I'm just naming Carolina NBA players.
I know. Keep going.
Wayne Ellington, Tony Bradley, Theo. That's all I got so far.
Oh, he's probably not even in the league anymore.
Yeah.
But look up 2004 NBA draft. If anyone's still listening.
Of course they are. We got to finish on sports, right?
Yeah. True.
2004 NBA draft.
I just do it. I got my phone here.
Yeah, I cracked my screen and things quit working on it.
My God, those jokes.
Yeah, he would have to respect that we're making fun of that. Cameron Johnson, Justin Jackson, Nazi Little. No, these aren't.
No, not.
Who got drafted?
I'm looking. 2004 Carolina.
No, I'm just guessing.
This is driving me nuts at this point. This is fucking driving me nuts. Okay, fucking.
I got some.
No, it's not 4. It's not 4. It might be 5.
Carolina. I don't care if people are listening or not. I need to know this.
I do too.
Raymond Felton,
No.
Rashad McCants, Sean May.
Yeah, there's nobody in.
Marvin Williams.
Oh, I remember that.
So
dude.
that's a black guy's name. I mean,
Mar-
Jesus Christ, Marvin. It's Marvin
Marvin,
Gaye.
Marvin.
It's Marvin Gaye Williams Jr. So yeah, that's a black guy's name.
That's pretty.
Anyway, he played 1 year, 6'8". Just as typical, it's prototypical NBA player. 6'8", 237, 1 year at North Carolina, second pick in the draft. Playing career 2005 to 2020. Solid career. Never was much of a played for the Hawks 2005, 2012. They were never good. Played for the Jazz for 2 years. Hornets for 6 years. Jesus Christ. I mean, he played forever. He never career highlights. NBA all rookie second team, even though he was the second pick. He was only the second team, which is embarrassing. He won the NCAA his 1 year in the college. He won the NCAA championship, and that's it. He never got any awards in the pros, but he scored 10,000 points, 10 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, and whatever. His personal life, the son of Marvin Williams Sr. and Andrea Gittins. He has 2 brothers, Demetrius and Jayton.
Yeah, he's black.
Oh, in 2014, Williams completed his degree at North Carolina in African American Studies.
Gee. When you were naming his brothers and sisters, I thought you were naming the cast of Coming to America, the
So
sequel.
9 years after he got out of school, he completed his degree. This guy's really black, but he's not ghetto black. I mean, he knows his dad, he knows his mom, and he was.
And he
good
got
in
a
college.
degree.
He was good in college. He's 6'8". He's a can't miss. And then he never was great. He never even made one all-star team. And then you take a guy like fucking Kyrie, who grew up in East Orange. He's 6'1", and it's like, wow, I mean, at some point, this guy, Marvin Williams, just practice more. Like, just fucking don't you want to make one all-star team? I know you're getting a shitload of money, but you can't teach Kwame Brown to fucking be hungry. Like you're the first pick in a draft. You're gonna get your money. So then it's up to you to like do better.
What's the name of this podcast? Vindicated.
Yeah, Vindicated.
Yeah,
Or the People versus Dave Landau.
the people versus Dave. So Ray, what are your plugs?
Or no, call it. Oh God, those jokes.
Yeah, what are we missing? We're missing the fucking.
My God, those
jokes.
Those my
I mean,
Patreon.
Can you imagine? You allowed that to be in your fucking. My God, those jokes.
Patreon.com/Ray DeVito. It's up.
Don't say backslash. Just say what your Twitter is,
Ray,
and all the links should be there.
yeah,
Twitter.
Ray DeVito. Ray DeVito on Twitter, and it's got all my stuff.
Yeah, don't say backslash and semicolon.
Oh my God, those backslashes.
My God, those backslashes.
Listen, Dave, I you're my friend, but I got to make fun of that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is pretty funny, and I like Dave too. But yeah, that is like
that's called ball busting. My God, those jokes. Those jokes.
And I did my research. So
My
I mean,
God.
maybe Iraq was right. I should have done more research because I wouldn't have seen that. I would have not seen that without doing the research.
That's funny.
All right, I got to go shave and shower, get ready for this.
Listen, I got to go more than you got to go. I got to go the most.
First Patreon episode on the new laptop. So this is awesome. Thanks for all the Venmos and for helping me buy this.
And then the Patreon comes out today, and they get video, and then the other people get it when? Sunday?
So I mean, there's no NFL. I mean, want to keep the tradition going? We'll just put it out on Sunday for free.
Yeah, but no video.
No video. You got to sign up.
Them suffer.
You want to? You better
Look
if
at this eye candy.
I think you want to.
Ray, your teeth look nice, by the way. I know I've been shitting on you, but did you get caps or something? You look your teeth look nice.
No, I just
because I just went to the dentist, and she's like, "You gotta." She's always making me try to teeth shame me. But you got good chompers.
I do got what do you call it? Whiten them I drink a lot of coffee, and once every couple of years, I got to whiten them. It's getting time to do it again. That whitening gel works.
Oh, I'm saying it looks good now. So that lady should probably have sex with you because you got nice teeth.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. I'll
Hope
let
she's
you know how it
listening.
goes tomorrow.
I hope she's on
listening.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
guys.
Peace
All right.
out, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
For Kevin Brennan, Ray DeVito, that was Misery Loves Football / Sports.
My
Rack 'em!
God.